Hello, hello. Um, Today's the third day of coding library in C++. Or I have only one video on my YouTube channel because the first stream wasn't able to record it. And I did get over the stuff I did in the first stream. Sorry. um, Between the second and the now stream, third, I did small change here in add user. I'm actually not just making a new user uh, and like and adding it to the user vector. I'm doing something slightly a bit uh, different. I am getting the permission, like the what permission I got from the add user request, uh, and with a switch case statement, I check if that's just a regular. Then I'm creating a new patron, uh, right? Because patrons have the regular permission. If that's a moderator, I'm uh, creating like I'm putting in the worker with the moderator permission, and also just drop this. Um, but I think it's more verbose, like more in some. I can let's say with an if else statement, like it's regular. I'm placing a patron, else I'm placing a worker with the permission. But I decided to go with that because I think it's more, in my opinion at least, it's more readable. And if I want to make some changes or add some permissions and stuff like that more easily, it will be more. Not permissions, I mean add the new classes that inherit from user. It will be easier to like add another case. Um, but we'll see how how it goes, and if I need to just change, I'll change it. But yeah, if it's a moderator, I'm placing with new worker. If it's an admin, new worker, but with an admin. So I didn't did the default case, which permission was not provided. Um, I'm gonna return false, right? Oh, wait, I'll move my camera to the side. That's better. All right. So called false and maybe print statement. Uh, I don't like throwing errors and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll just make a print statement. Nah, return false is enough. Okay. So if it's not one of those permissions, then I either need to update this. I added a permission and I need to update this, or I gave false wrong permission that does not exist. The way. Uh, yeah. Okay. And I don't need. Do I need this? Don't need this. Okay. So if it didn't get into default, it will return true. So it got one of those, and I know it didn't place back, so I return true. If it did not, and it goes to default, I return false. Okay, that was the change I made between streams. Now now I'm gonna I'm gonna make. I think I'll add some books so I can actually test this out, and maybe some request kind of thing, so a user can actually request a book. um, just let me think. Do I have a book? I don't have add book. Okay. So let's. I think also with Boolean, right? If I was able to add the book or not. Boolean add book. And let's take everything that the book takes. ID, name. ID will be generated. Should be generated by. I'm always misclicking this stuff. Here it's alright. So I'll generate the ID at add book. And it needs an author name, book name, and receive genres. Vector genres. Okay. So let's go with. Sorry. So book name, author name. So std string book name, std string author name, and vector. Okay. And in library cpp, I'm gonna add it from library. Okay, so ID, it is equal to the size of our vector, so int ID equals books, I called it, right? Books dot size. And just pushing back this. I think it's enough, right? Okay, so books push back. ID. I think the syntax should work, right? Book name, author name, genre. Maybe two brackets. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So, well, this is basically what I'm doing on add book, and let's create some books. Think I just create something like void populate books. It's just for like testing. I'm not actually gonna use it in the program. I'm just, I mean, so I can get some books added quickly. So let's go with I'm just gonna make probably, well, let's go with, I'm gonna make some, just something of the same. Is that a second? I think that's not how I write genre. Yeah. I hope. Well, I don't have a lot of fix. Let's see. Here. Oh, here it is. Right. Yeah. Brain farted here. Okay, so let's go with, I don't know, romance and action. Every book will have romance and action. Okay. And let's go and add book. Oops, I got make it look at library. Okay. So let's go with a book name. I don't know. Hello. Should have grabbed some real names, books. I probably should add year of publication later to this. But I'm gonna search some book names and authors. Books and authors. Okay, go with it. Let's add 3 books. Okay. Grab this. What do I need to provide? Author name and author name. This. John and Jean. Okay. Sorry, this is slow, but just it'll take just a sec. Okay. This author name. That's a long name. And this. Okay. And okay. This is just method to test to have some books in my library, right? Okay. So now I want to make a request function, no, a request struct, and have vector of requests. So a user want to take a book, and he sends a request, and the worker can then handle this request, right? So let's do that. Void request book. Just need a book name, right? String book name. Okay. Uh, wait. Oh, yeah. Do I need an actual struct here? I can just go with a list of book names that are requested. Yeah, I don't need actually structures. Or uh, should be a vector of books because I'm like sending requests for books, but um, I just need a book name, so maybe just vector of strings and I search the name. Um, yeah, no, of books. Okay, book and book requests. Okay, so here, let's see, let's make it under like this block. So we have add a book and maybe let's move populate the book to add a book. Yeah, okay. Let's move this here and add book to library. I'll change this so it will be more readable, understandable, right? Okay, so should have renamed it, but go with that. Okay. Okay, so where was I? Or here, this one, Ramen, and what's the book? Okay. Oh, we need also the username of the one requesting, or maybe the ID. Int request user ID. Okay, and I have IDs for my users, right? See? Yeah, and in add user it should generate IDs for them. Yeah. Okay. So request book. Int book ID. Let's say it equals -1 for now. And for book. So book, and books. What? Books. Oh, yeah. Of course I forgot it again. Yeah. So run through books. If I say if book dot get, I don't have get. Oh, it's public. Right. Okay. Public. So book dot author. No, book name. So book name equals book name. And book dot not taken it's not taken, then I can honor the request. I can say the book ID equals book dot t. Okay. Can break the loop here and to change it to int. We don't. If if book ID still equals to -1, then I am maybe it should return a boolean. No, so the book request didn't go through. Yeah, it should return a boolean. Boolean, and here. Okay. So in this case I'm returning false. And oh, I am adding to the request thing. Maybe we should just add IDs to the request, right? Do I need actual books? Because I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I don't need the whole book. I just need the ID. So it int request IDs. So well, if didn't return false, then I am adding book request is pushback book ID and returning true. Okay. Okay, so we have a request. We have request book, and so now a worker can go like search for an ID of the book that is requested, and wait, I need to, so maybe a pair. So I need a pair. I think I need the book ID and I need request user ID. So pair of int. Okay, and here I'm gonna push back book ID and request user ID. Okay. So a worker can now go through, like, type the request user ID and see. I think here also and just IDs, right? Let me think. So when a worker goes through request book, like no request book, sorry, when a worker goes through the requests and proofs of them, um, I mean, okay, this is already add book to page, and so I need a method accept request. accept request, and I'm like prompting so I accept request, and I'm prompting like the worker for the book ID, for the book name, and user request ID, right? So he push that in and accepts the request, and makes use of this add book to patron. Should be add book to user, I think, because not only patron have a book list of books. But I'm thinking about a way to implement it, like so. Should it be in here? I mean, I can write this logic in main, right? If I'm on worker, I'm gonna go through. I think should be handle request, right? So handle request, give me your ID, right? And yeah, I think there should be handle, right? So first book, and for now, void the handle book request, handle book request, and I need just I need requested, just request user ID, right? Right. Yeah. Okay. So handler book request. Yeah, right. I think I understood correctly. Okay. And let's copy it here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is we'll just go to mm, yeah. Do I need? Can I go with for each? Can I do it inside a loop? So no. I think because I need, after handling a request, I need to remove the request, right? So I'm gonna go through the vector, searching for the request user ID. I'm gonna accept the request, change the book. I make it. I mean, find a book name, right? Books. Uh, I can return a book, maybe like a reference to the book. So I can use no. Well, let's just go with it right now like that, and I'll see where I'm stuck. Okay, so it's just regular loop of books. And remember, books dot size plus Oops. Oops. Request books. Wrong request. I don't. Let's just. I don't need it. Rename. Don't be silly. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I'm going through and I'm searching for the request user ID, and that's the second. So if book requests at I dot second equals request user ID, then I need to prove the request. So the book with that ID should be taken now. Oh, wait, I have add book to page. Right. So I need user authorizing, right? Yeah, I need user authorizing. Hmm. Uh, yeah, so I'm thinking, I mean, I have an idea how I can do that. I can just search for, provide here the ID of the user authorizing and the ID of requesting user, and just go through users and find both of them, right? And then apply this method. But maybe there's an easier way instead of looking through users. So in request book, I can actually add not an ID and not the book ID. I can add, like here, I'm gonna pass the user itself that requests, right? And here I'm gonna pass book itself. Then I don't even need this for. I'm just checking if this book is taken or not. If not, then everything's everything fine, and I can pass it. Then I can just like push to book requests. So yeah, I think that what it, that's what I'll do. Book, book, requested book, book, and here user requesting user. Okay. So if requested book is taken, then return false. If it's not taken, then I can just make a request for it. Wait, the problem is it should be synchronized. Should synchronize. Well, I think I can solve this issue later, right? Second. I think I can solve this issue later. Problem is I'm adding a book, and you know what? If I if I put a request, then I'm already changing it to taken here. So I think that'll solve this issue. So if someone asks for the same book, requests the book, but it's not handled yet, won't be taken. So I don't need add this line right here. So let's requested book dot is taken true, and now I can just add the requesting user and the book to book and user, right here. I need a book requested book here, user requesting user, requesting user. Okay, that did it. So now it is taken. It is not yet in possession, so I don't need actually touch anything of this, that. So now I just push, I think I just push back, right? So books, not book requests, dot push back, requested book and requested user, requesting user, right? I don't need any of that. Okay, so here, yeah, now it is taken, it returns false. Sorry, you can't request the book. If it is not taken, it is now. I mean, at least it is pending. Uh, and then I just add the requested book and the requesting user to it. In a handle request, gonna accept the requesting user, right? No. Yes, is the requesting user, I think. So here, user, requesting user, and user, authorizing user. Actually just this, isn't it? Another point. I'm just gonna replace this, I guess. So I am taking the requesting user, the authorizing user, and the book. Then I search for the user. I don't need a book actually. Right. Search for the user. I have the book when I find the user, and yeah. So and then I'm just calling this function, method. I mean. So open up. Right. So going yeah, I still have to go through the requests. I find it, and I just pass all this add book to patron. Right, so for in equals 0. No, I don't know that. For each, I think, right? For book books. Oh, sorry. For book in for each pair, right? Each the pair of book user in book requests singular book request. So for each of this, I'll check if the user. Oh, let's actually. I just need to check the ID. It should be fine, right? So still, yeah. I'll do operator overload here. For the equal. Just let's see how we're doing. So it returns. It should return a user, right? No, it should return. Yeah, sorry, boolean. Return a boolean. They are equal. Then okay, so bool trainer bool. I think it should be const. Takes only in con. Yeah. So user const user. Okay, and let's do it here. Okay. So turn if user dot equals ID our ID. So I'm just checking the IDs of both of them, right? So the provided user ID is the same with our, then it will return true, else it will return false. So now I can just go ahead and if book request dot second equals to requesting user, and then I'll add book to patron. No, Let's change and add book to user. Book to user. Okay. So if it is, then I'm going to add book to user, pass in the book request first, pass in the, change them up. Here. Just for some clean code. So the user requesting will be first. Right. Okay, so it was at first requesting user and authorizing user. Okay, we don't need those. Okay. Now we have after when I'm handling a book request, it goes through all the books, all the requests. I mean, when it finds when it finds that a request, sorry, the one requesting it is the same that I passed in the function here, the method, it'll add this book to the user. So if user requested several books, I mean, it will just add every request the user made. Oh, after, well, we have, after this, I need to remove all the requests. Problem is when I'm running, I can't remove the book when I'm running, so I have to run again and remove them. Let me, because now the requests are done, so we need to clean them, right? So, so how should I go about this? I mean, I have now several things to delete, so after I delete, if I'm going like say in a for loop, right, from 0 to the size, I'm deleting one middle and now all shifts back, right? So yeah, I need to make now a loop, go through the requests and delete every request made. So requests now if book requests at I dot second equals requesting user, then I'm going to wait. um, erase. Let's see. Erase mode can remove either a single element from position range of first last. Okay, erase. Okay. Um, think I get it. So we need to book requests dot erase I and I plus one. Just this. What? Oh, I mean, I can just copy it, right? And just copy it to new vector and then uh, and then just make them the same. But I mean, that's how I did it in Java. This is C++. I think there are better ways. Uh, mhm, yeah, it takes erase takes in how do you what is called? It does not take in the oh it's stupid. Um, request in plus I and just the same plus I. Yeah. And with that I'm doing minus. So okay. I'll just call it iterator. Right. It takes in iterators. So I'm going through the requests. Now when I find the requesting user, and it is after that, so uh, I know it should have been like handled, like the book already at the user's possession. So if it is a requesting user, I am erasing from the beginning plus I. Is it plus I or plus I minus 1? Plus I minus 1. Plus 1. And this is just plus I, so plus I minus 1 plus 1. So I'm erasing like just one element, which is the element at this index, and then I'm going back with I. So it will stay the same because now all the vectors should have, if I understand it correctly, all the vectors should have been like um call it shifted because there's one less element and now it is, well, it is smaller, but this should not be a problem because like this updates. And now the I is should stay on the same place, like not move. So it goes back, finishes, and goes forward. So to the same index it just currently was to check if now this book is also should be erased. I think that should work. I hope that should. I hope that will work. Um, do I have time to check it? I don't think I have enough time for to actually test this stuff. Add book to user. Like I need now to write some code in main CPP, and it will take probably like 20 minutes or something. So I'll end on this. Also, I'll probably make some uh probably make a Git repository, like GitHub repository. I'm not very good with Git and GitHub, but I know how to upload the code. Okay, should be open. Like you can take a look at it and check it for yourself. Also, like if you have any questions or answers, like as you can see, I'm just I'm just a beginner. So if you have any tips, anything to share with me, or if you have any questions that don't understand something, you can ask in the comments. Will be on YouTube. Um, yeah, and also tomorrow is starts Advent of Code. I think it's tomorrow, right? We have 30 days in. Should be tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow starts Advent of Code, and I'll probably be streaming that. But the first couple of days are pretty fast, so um, probably like 10 minutes of Advent of Code, and like the rest will be this project. Uh, I don't know where I'll get. Like the previous, I did it like a month ago, 2 months ago. I got to day 10. I think also was able to uh, complete day 13, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, so if you want to check it out, I'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what hour, but yeah, we'll see. So thank you for watching, and bye bye.